Welcome to this tutorial on Adobe Illustrator CS6. What we'll do is take a quick look at the workspace and how it all functions. It's similar to other programs that Adobe makes like Photoshop and Flash, more so Photoshop, but just the format and the way they set things up. So the very first thing, of course, we have to do is create a new document. So we go File, New. You can also open up old documents and recent documents, but we'll start with a new document. So File, New, or Control N, will open up this window here, and you can name it. You can choose your different sizes, and Illustrator by default works in a unit called points. So you can see it's 612 by 792 points is letter size. So that's 8.5 by 11. We'll just leave things as they are for now, but you have other options here. You can choose web, different devices. If you're doing something for video and film, you've got a whole bunch of different sizes and defaults that you can make, and of course you can choose your own size and your own orientation. So we'll just click OK, and what it will do is it'll create a document, and you'll notice that the document has this white area, which is your document size, but also this large gray area, and you can see it's a really large one, and that basically allows you to draw things out here and then place them in your document where you want them. Illustrator has a menu like every other program with your file, edit, and then a bunch of unique ones there. The main one we'll talk about is the window. So for example, if you wanted to rearrange your workspace, you could go to Window, and if we're doing, say, a painting, we can click on Painting, and it will adjust and bring up palettes that you would generally use for painting. You have all these other windows and tools that you can call up as well. So if you wanted to specifically do some aligning, you could click on Align, and we'll open up the Align tab. Most of them are stored in this menu over here. And of course we have a whole huge list of them, and this little arrow at the bottom will show you the ones down at the bottom as well. So your typical menus are here, and then there's some very specific tools to Adobe Illustrator, but the Windows is probably the one that you'll use a fair bit, and it's good to know exactly what it is. So we'll go back to Essentials just to leave it there. On the left we have our drawing tools, and so we'll go over those in further tutorials, but you have basically things like its shapes, text, the pen tool for drawing lines and curved lines, paintbrush and pencil for freehand drawing, then a bunch of, and those are similar tools to other painting programs and drawing programs. Then you have some specific ones to Illustrator, which we'll go through systematically. You can choose your colors here, and you have an outline color as well as a fill color. So for example, if I do draw a shape, I can choose an outline color, which was black, and the inside color was white, and you can choose different colors to fill in that shape. At the top you have tool options bar. So for example, you have your color choosing windows up here. You can increase the size of the stroke or the outline of your shape there. You have different shapes of lines and different styles of lines that you can call up there. And so there's a variety of options there for the different tools that you can adjust. On the right you have a variety of different menus here, palette wells we'll call them. So for example, if you're looking for different symbols that you can put in, they're there. Different styles of brushes and the color swatches, similar to what's up here, but some new ones as well. And so you've got a series of windows that you can open up and use for your drawings, and we'll go over those as well. This button here, the little double arrow, will allow you to expand all the palettes and open them up so you can see them all the time, and then you can close them. And then each palette has a menu, and that's these little 4 lines with the arrow there, and they are specific to each one here. And so you can call those up. You'll see that there's tabs here, so I can click on color, If I want to do gradients, I can click on the gradient tab and open up that palette well as well. So that's a useful thing to have. Down at the bottom, you have a few options here as well, and of course you have your scroll bars along the side, but you have your zoom in, zoom out tool. So if I want to make this really small, then I can do that, or if I want to zoom in quickly and make it really large, I can do that. And then I can easily go back to 100% full size. So that's the basic setup of Illustrator. Your main drawing tools here. A lot of the different options for those tools are here in these palettes. Tool options up at the top, and then your menu there. And we'll take a look at some of those as we go.